Mr. Kaushal has already started with it, so we are waiting for the other members to join. I'll take another 5 minutes, and then Mr. Kaushal will take forward this session further. I hope that is okay with everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So there will be some thumb rules which I will like to inform every one of you, because this is the first session which we are taking it online, and maybe in future we'll be coming across with more sessions like that on different topics regarding to industrial relations under the guidance of Mr. Kaushal, and a few will be taken by the other members also. Even in case if you people want to be part of it, you can just, we'll be sharing our link at the end, the feedback form, like the QR code we have shared initially. So we'll be sharing that QR code for all of you, and you can follow Mr. Kaushal on the LinkedIn and other platforms. And in case of any of the concerns regarding this or regarding any other topics, you can post us there. We may be coming up with more sessions with him. And in line with the same, I will also request all of you that once we start with the session, if it is okay, then we can have, if you can switch on your cameras so as to make it more interactive session. Any questions from your end, you can post down in the chat box, or maybe in between we will take up the questions. We'll give you that opportunity. And since the session is for a smaller period, so we'll try to cover up the major aspects of it. And I am repeatedly talking about Mr. Kaushal, so just I don't think so I require to give much intro about him. But anyways, to just have for this 5 minutes, I'll just inform that Mr. Kaushal is working actively from past 50 plus years on this subject of in labor laws, and he's practicing. And with his core experience in the industry, he will be sharing us the insight on different topics. Today, one of the important topic which we have brought in, it is near Diwali festivity, and we find that there is a lot much confusion in mind of HRs who are dealing ahead into it, even the administration, even the management who is dealing ahead on the prospect of the gifts distribution or the selection of gifts and all, and which is leading towards the IR or the disturbance in their workforce. So he will be targeting on the different features today. I will not go much over it. So it's 3:04. So I think another 2 minutes. At 3:06 we will start with the session. So I welcome you all once again, just for 2 minutes, and then we'll start up the session. Thank you, everyone. So over to you, Mr. Kaushal. Kindly take forward the session from here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Here I am, Kaushal, advocate. I am touching the topic which has been given to me by my team K.L.A. in respect of the point of issue which is important as on today. At the time of festival, that is the gift which we are supposed to give to our employees, and it is in relation to the employment as well as in relation to the others. I have prepared one slide for your consideration and to understand what gift means. In case we will consider the concept of the gift, you will understand that gift which we are giving, whether it is a donation or whether it creates rift, this aspect of gift was introduced first time in the family affairs. In case we will consider the aspect of issuing the gift, you will see that the person who is giving the gift, he is a donor, and the person who is accepting the gift, he is a donee. The donor gives something to the other, and that something is given. Why? Number one, whether it is in relation to the family member, in case it is given to the others, and if in case it is given to the others, others include blood relations, other than blood relations, or it is being given as part of employment contract. We will discuss both this aspect, but my stress will be in relation to the employment because we are dealing with industrial relations as on today. Now we have to consider one part. In case I am going to donate something to the others, and in case it is in relation to the family members, what is my motive to give? In case I will consider the motive is either in the form of good wishes, or it is being given for the one time at the fag end of my career or my life, or it may be given during my middle of my life, or it may be given at the beginning of my life. I am going to donate something to my family members at the beginning of my life. Those are related to the kids. In case I am given in the middle of my life, it may be in respect of the kids or it may be in respect of any of my family members, including my parents. And in case I am going to donate it at the fag end of my life, then it is in relation to the kids only. While giving the donation to the family members, the aspect of competitive ignorance, it will be missing. Why? Because I am giving it to my blood relations. It may be equal, it may not be equal. But it is being expected that the donation is being given either in lieu of service to be given by my kids to me, or it is by way of reward, or it may be purely a consideration of good wishes, because I have not to take away everything with me and I have to depart from it at one time or the other. Now, in case I am considering the same aspect in relation to the employment, everybody knows that we are giving bonus to the employees. This aspect of bonus, when it was introduced, everybody knows that the bonus was introduced only by virtue of an enactment passed by the parliament in the year 1965. But to give something in lieu of employment, this aspect was started in the year 1917 for the first time. It was given to the employees by the employer as a matter of appreciation, as a matter of regards, or as a matter of expecting something from them in lieu of the work done. So, this concept of giving the gift, it is not a new concept. But it was started somewhere in 1917 when the aspect of bonus was first discussed, which was part of the gift to be given to the employees, because at that time there was no statutory provision to give any benefit to the employees. The enactment was passed in the year 1965 after a judgment was given by the Labour Appellate Authority, which was functional at that time. The full bench of the Labour Appellate Authority has held that the employer is liable to share whatever is the profit earned by him. Now, in case I will consider that once the statutory provision was formed to provide the bonus in lieu of work done, then the festival gift, it was another demand which was raised, because at the time of festival, every employer is expecting that he will give something to the employees. whether by will, by good wishes, or under compulsion. At the same time, the employees are expecting that they will get something from the employer. Now there are two parties involved in the matter. One is the donor and another is the donee. In case we have to consider the aspect of the donor, then we have to consider as to what part of things we are to depart. In case the donor is intending to give something to his employees in lieu of the festival, the donee is also going to accept the said benefit from the donor, then there will not be any problem. But the problem starts when the motive of the donee is different and the concept of giving reward by the donor, it is based on different aspects. Now here we are discussing about the matter of employment relationship. And this employment relationship is linked with employer. Employer is intending to depart something to the employees, knowing well that at the time of Diwali, people will expect something from them. Once they are going to give something to the other party, they must be aware that the other party must accept it gracefully. In case they will not accept it gracefully, what will be the step? So we have to consider as an employer, as a donor, that the person to whom I am going to donate, they must be under the impression that we are going to depart something. We are going to give something to the other party, that is the donee. And the donee must accept the same from me in appreciation of whatever is being given in the matter. Now, we have to consider that the donee will accept it gracefully. What should be the method? How best they can accept the benefits which are being given by me as a donation? It is not a right of the employee to have gift forcibly from me. But in case you will see that the employees are raising the dispute, and one of the dispute which is being raised in their charter of demand, it relates to the gift to be given at the time of Diwali or Holi. In case we will consider that part, that the gift is to be given to the employee, and we want to give it to the employee. In case we are under compulsion, or we are facing hardship, or we are saying that it is not their right, so we will not give it, whether it will have an impact on the cordial relationship. And in case I will give something which is being accepted by them forcibly, at one time they may accept it, but at the same time, it may cause rift. I am giving the donation at one side, and even after giving the donation, I am facing the crisis on account of the rifts being created at that time. So we have to make analysis of that. What the employer is supposed to do, in my observation, he must give an impression that I am intending to give. But at the same time, he must make the employees understand that this is the cost which I can bear. I'm telling you that in certain organizations, when the issue of gift is involved, and it is being linked with the bonus, which is being discussed at the fag end of the point of time of Diwali, then these issues are likely to crop up. There will be unrest. People are likely to stay back at the workplace rather than celebrating the function. So what we have to do is, we have to segregate bonus and gift. We should not give it at one time. Bonus should be dispersed at the earlier stage, and gift should be given at a later stage. Gift is to be given at the time of Diwali. It is okay. We have to give it. But so far as bonus is concerned, the acceptability of bonus, which is statutory liability, we must pay it a little bit earlier, 1 month earlier, 2 months earlier, whatever is the time, we should do it. Because we have to understand what is the motive and intent of the donor. As and when a dispute is raised under Section 2K of the Industrial Dispute Act, what we are doing is, we are executing the settlement. We say that once a settlement is executed, there will not be any dispute subsequently. This is not the proper imagination of the officers of the organization who are intending to donate under the guidance of the employer. We must understand that the terms of employment provides for condition of service. It does not provide for any gift or benefit to be given in lieu of gift. The aspect of employment reward is to be considered. The expectations of the employees, that is the donees, are unlimited. Therefore, the nature of the receiver is required to be analyzed by the employer. In case my employees are ready to accept something amicably, there is no issue. But in case I have got group of persons who are creating issues at the time of departing of the gift or giving the donation to them by way of gift, they create the rift. Therefore, agitational approach or determination of the amicable vision of the employees are to be studied by the employer or the officers of the employer. Once this is being settled, you can make an aspect that the matter can be amicably sorted out. But otherwise, in case the analysis is not being given, it may cause problem for the officers of the organization. The first reason which we have to consider is that the employer who is intending to give the benefits, he has to consider it that everything is being settled peacefully. There should not be any issue left over. It is for the said reason that the bonus is being discussed at the earliest stage. And in case still the issue of bonus remains with us, or I want to make a clause in the settlement or incorporate the issue in the settlement, what will happen? You will find that once it is part of the settlement and the issue is being raised by the union, still there can be an issue involved in the matter of executions. Once the issue of gift is incorporated in the settlement, then it becomes a statutory responsibility of the employer. It becomes the condition of service as per the settlement. So we have to adhere to the settlement. The union or the workers having negative approach, having vision which is different than the normal vision, they will raise the issue about the quality of the gift, about the aspects of the gift which are to be departed. I have seen in certain organizations what they are doing is they are giving different kinds of items selected by them for the workforce. We are getting it as a matter of consent from all the employees to approve which gift they want. Their selection is being made out. Then thereafter also the rift will start. The employees will say that the gift which has been given to me, it costed 2,500 to the management. Whereas the other gift which has been given to the other party, which was selected by the other party, it was costing 3,000. You should pay me the difference of rupees 500. Such type of issues are involved. and where there are multiple of unions, you cannot expect that things will go peacefully, because every union will have his own command. They will make out their own issues. They will make out the issues for non-compliance of the settlement. Accordingly, we should not allow the issue of gift to be formed as a part of the settlement. In case the demand is raised, we can very well inform the authorities that we will settle it only at the time of festival. What will be my status? I will determine it according to my status, and only then I will give it. It should not be the part of the settlement, and it should not create complications while forming the part of the settlement. In case it is being formed as a part of the settlement, then after the complaint being given, pressure will be there from the labor authorities. Labor authorities under pressure are going to prosecute the employer, because employer is a soft person. For the union, employees are there, they will create pressure upon the officer, and officer will feel it comfortable to prosecute the employer and settle the issues. Therefore, any pressure, any issues raised in this behalf, that will not be appropriate. In certain organization, I have seen it that the people have refused to receive the gifts which were purchased by the employer. Sometimes the gifts were purchased and those were not accepted at the time of Diwali. People, those who have not accepted the gifts, either as per their wills or under the pressure of the union, they feel dissatisfied. Employer will feel dissatisfied. There will be a rift involved in the matter. Now, in case we will see that such type of rifts are there and such type of issues can be raised, then one part which is very important, which we have to consider, is that we should not allow this topic to remain as a part of the settlement. It should remain away from the part of the settlement, because it is the discretion of the employer to give something to the employees. Bonus is their right, gift is not their right. Therefore, we must consider this aspect. Apart from it, there is another aspect regarding option for giving the gift. In case I say that there are profits in the organization, the employer says that I am not in a position to give because my financial resources are not proper. Or the employer says that in case I will give the gift to the cost of rupees 3,000 this year, next year it is likely to increase. It is not likely to decrease. Therefore, we must restrict the amount which is to be spent for giving the gift. That is the part of consideration for the employer. As a manager of the organization, you have to consider the aspects of the employer. Workers are raising the issues that we are doing work tremendously during the last financial year. There are huge profits to the organization. Only to pay a sum of rupees 5,000 or 3,000 or a gift in lieu of 3,000 or 5,000, the employer is not going to face any hardship. So the employer must give it. But there are another compulsions of the employer. Surrounding industrial organization are giving one form of benefit to their employees by way of gift. Your organization has to consider as to what has been given in the other organization. Whether the workers of the other organization has accepted the said benefit. In case they have accepted the said benefits, then what was the magic which was committed by those employers or those officers of the employers to have the things in a proper form. Cordial relationships are being maintained by them after giving a gift to a limited extent. I'm telling you, competent analysis of the entire aspects will enable you to have the gift to the tune of rupees 2000, 1500, or 2500, and there will be complete satisfaction. On the contrary, another organization only making the analysis for payment of the gift, for providing the gift, but without making any reference of the analytic study of the requirement of the employees, or having no data with them, they are facing rift in the organization even after giving a gift to the tune of rupees 3000, 3500, or even 5000. So the analysis which is required to be considered, that is my intention, and how best I can tackle the workforce, or I can satisfy the workforce. In case I started negotiation with the workforce with the first concept no for the gift, or gift for a certain amount, without making any analysis, the result will be different. But in case I give the information to all the employees by way of message or through horse's mouth, then the aspect will be different. Because we will be in a position to win over the persons to whom the message has been given. Everybody will be feeling comfortable that the things are being satisfied, or the employer is being considering the suspect for better prospects for them. So this part is an important aspect of the matter which we have to consider. Therefore, you have to see this slide. This is very important for. One part is impression and message to donate. Analysis of the expected demand. Hidden announcements. Predetermination of the reactions. And data analysis. In case I have got the information resources with me about the reaction after announcement of certain benefits, you will find that the result will be totally different. You will have the things donated in a proper manner, and everything will go in a smooth way. So, one part which is very important for your consideration, this is the food of the thought. For everybody, it is must estimate yoga. Yoga means togetherness. Everybody should know that we are combined. We are deciding the things with determinations. Such type of yoga will give upyog. You will find the result also. And that will be determined through sahyog. Three factors must be in your mind to have a cordial relationship. But one thing you must avoid, pariyog. In case we will make out the things indifferently, say that we will give this thing as a pariyog, what will happen? Either there will be a rift, or there may be an industrial relation issues, or anything can happen. Once I will do the things with all combinations, the result will be peaceful mind, satisfaction, and balancing approach. These factors are required for the purpose of having smooth functioning in the organization even after donating something. Therefore, donation is one of the issues which must be in your mind with positive spirit. I think everybody has gone through two books of Indian mythology. The religious books of Ramayana and Mahabharata. It gives you two lessons for learning. Ramayana is something where everybody is in the spirit of making respect for the elders. Everybody is with the positive spirit to follow the seniors. But the present, position is totally different. People are vigilant. People may be there having respect for the senior in the true spirit. But in case of Mahabharata, only suggestion which was given by Lord Krishna to Duryodhana was to give 5 villages. And what was the response given by Duryodhana? That I will not give even an inch of land to the Pandavas. That is the spirit with which the issues are raised. And that resulted in the war. So in our case, I have given you suggestion for Yog, Sahyog and Prayog. And at the same time, Upyog. So avoid Prayog and do all other things. Thank you, everybody. Any question, any suggestion, I will appreciate.
We have one question in the chat box, Mr. Kaushal. Mr. Pradeep has put here about the point of loyalty bonus. Mr. Pradeep Kumar, if you want to bring the things, you're there.
Sir, very good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, Ji.
Sir, due regards to you.
It is my.
Yeah, sir, I was just adding in the one that once upon that this act was enacted, so this was paid as a loyalty bonus to the workers from the management side. So I just text that actually. Rest is okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Please, I am telling you, in case you will go through the preamble of the Payment of Bonus Act, it does not refer to the loyalty bonus. It refers to the productivity bonus. Production and productivities are the features which were considered by the Labor in Appellate Tribunal when they give the award for determination of the bonus. When they make out the formula for determination of the bonus, at that time, they have considered two aspects. One is it relates to the production, and second is it relates to the productivity. And thereafter, the books of accounts were analyzed, and based on the analysis of the books of accounts, the formula was derived to drive the allocable surplus and to depart the same to the employees. That is one part of the matter from where this aspect of bonus and the aspect of gifts, it started emerging in the industrial relationship.
Sir, is there any background when that prior to independence, the salary wage computation was calculated in a different way, and there was some gap of 1 month salary? So post independence, this concept was merged with such type of payments linked to festivals and all those things. Is there anything we have not gone through any concrete on this? So can you throw some light on this?
I am telling you, the Labor Appellate Tribunal, which gave the award, it was given in the year 1955 after the partition. Prior to it, there was no concept. Although the concept of claim of bonus or claim of any benefits in lieu of bonus, that was started in the year 1917 for the first time in the industrial jurisprudence. And after the said aspects were prepared, at that time there was no formula which was laid down to determine how the amount is to be derived, how the benefits are to be given. Only aspect is that the tribunals were only considering that there was benefits to the employer, or the balance sheet of the employer is being taken on the face value. But subsequently, after the judgment of 1955, the face value of the books of accounts were not taken into consideration. Then the formula was derived that the gross profit which was being derived by the employer, it is being added with certain items which were being omitted from the face value of the gross profits in the past. And thereafter, this amount was being derived at, and the formula was further modified in the year 1959. And then the commission was constituted by the government of India. And in the year 1965, the final formula was approved, and it was laid down that this was the system which will be applicable for the purpose of determining the bonus. Any other question?
Kaushal sir, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Kaushal sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, you have explained in very detail the yoga, upayog and sahayog and prayog. So I would like again, please explain this terminology, three terminology which you have explained.
I am telling you,
Yes, sir.
use the word yog. In case you will see the previous slides, you will find yog means combination of the vision. In case I will make out the things in order to determine what is the contribution
Yes, sir.
and how best we should give the gift. For giving the gift, what we have to determine is yog. Yog means determination of the vision. What is being expected by the donee? And what is the expectation of the donor?
Yes.
As an officer of the employer, what we have to consider is that the donor is intending to give something up to certain value. He is not intending to give everything in an unlimited manner. In case it will be done in a forcible manner by way of prayog, it will create complication. So in order to do that purpose, what we have to do is we have to give the message to mass of the people, not to the union representative only. And after giving the entire aspect to the mass of the people, whatever is the communication, it will come forward before the entire work team. And at that time, we are departing with their sehog.
Yeah.
We are requiring sehog from them.
Yeah.
And this sehog will come when majority of the people are going to accept whatever is being departed by me. And then there is another word,
Yeah.
upyog.
Yes, sir.
Anything which is being utilized by the workforce, it is for the benefit of the workforce. That will be more acceptable to them. So we have to have a conscience about the product which is being given as a gift, and that should be accepted by the others. That is why these three words have been used by me.
Yeah. So prayog should be avoided.
Prayog should be avoided. Prayog
Should be avoided.
should
As far
only
as-
be implemented.
Yeah.
Prayog should only be implemented where we have got sufficient data with me.
Yeah.
And without data, in case I will do it, such type of prayog will make the things indifferent.
Then I will be in trouble.
Then
No
we
doubt.
will.
We will be in trouble.
Any other question?
Yes, Pradeep San. You can switch on your mic.
Yeah.
Sir, some of the contractors pay statutory bonus along with monthly salary, so that their monthly take-home salary amount to be on the higher side and good monthly takeaway to the workers. So, is it okay from the compliance point of view, sir?
Definitely. Provided that the payslip must reflect it separately as an advance bonus. And in case it will be reflected separately in the payslip, things may be different. In case it is not being reflected separately, then the wages, then the things may be indifferent for the organization.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Any other issue?
Any other question from the team?
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, Vinod, this side, Charan Sapas Pranam.
Oh, it is my pleasure to hear you after so many days.
Thank you. मलिक साहब नमस्कार, आपको भी नमस्ते. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है, कई बार यूनियन क्या करती है कि मान लो हमने अपने एग्रीमेंट में लिखा कि आपको लगभग 500 रुपए का गिफ्ट एक दिवाली पर दिया जाएगा. ये पार्ट ऑफ एग्रीमेंट है और उसमें यूनियन क्या करती है लास्ट में, ठीक है कभी ले मान जाती है, किसी साल वो फिर बोलते हैं नहीं हमें तो जी ये पसंद नहीं है, हमें तो पैसा दे दो. तो क्या पैसा देना उचित है 500 रुपए गिफ्ट की जगह?
Basically,
स्वीट के केस में भी ऐसे करते हैं कई बार. तो
I am
वो
telling you,
मैनेजमेंट के लिए बड़ा इजी हो जाता है, बट दैट इज नॉट आई थिंक करेक्ट कि फेस्टिवल पे पैसा दे दिया, उसके घर पे तो गया नहीं, एक्चुअली स्वीट वगैरह कुछ जाना चाहिए या गिफ्ट जाना चाहिए.
मैं आपको एक चीज, I am telling you one part.
जी सर.
Gift means gift. It is something in the form of some item, not in the form of money. Bonus is being given in the form of money, which is the statutory requirement. Now, in case I am going to give you the gift, then that gift should be given as a token of something which is being given by the employer for the use of the family members.
Correct.
In case some cash is being given, somebody may use the cash for illegal purposes, for bad purposes, not giving any benefit to their family members. It should be avoided. Number one. Number two, we are making payment of the gift as part of the settlement. I have told you that please avoid it as far as possible, because in case we will make out some item as a gift in the settlement, we are not going to determine that we are going to give you pressure cooker, we are going to give you A item, B item, C item. Tomorrow the union may raise the issue, I want A item, and you say that I am not going to give you A item, I will give you B item only, because majority of the workers are accepting it. Or there are multiple of union. One union say that I want A item, others say I want B item, others say I want C item. Then how you will tackle those persons? Certain organization, what they are doing is, they are saying that please give the list of the item which everybody is interested. Please tick the item. And they tick the item and they accepted it. In other organization, same issues, same position, they are saying that I am ready to accept this item, but there is a difference in the price. The first item is costing 3,000, other item is costing 2,500 or 2,800. Please give me 200 back. And this is the violation of the settlement. Then you will face the prosecutions. Labor authorities will not spare you. Officers are here. They will create complication for you. So please avoid such type of executions in the settlement. We must have got the settlement in respect of items which are statutorily required or which are permissible or which can be given. Those items which cannot be given or which cannot be given the concluded effect, we should avoid it. Any other question?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir.
Mr.
My
Prem has raised his hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaushal sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ji.
We are instead of giving the item or a money, we are giving the coupons. So the coupon is with you, and this is valid for the year. You can purchase any item in gold shop in your choice. There is no dispute.
It is good idea, not bad. It is not. It is a good idea because you are giving it, and that item which you are giving it in the form of coupon to be utilized at a subsequent stage in order to purchase the product. It cannot be got encashed.
Yes, sir.
It is a good idea, not bad idea.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Thank you.
Any other question?
So I believe all the questions are answered. Any last moment, any questions from anyone?
I would say thanks for Kaushal Saab for arranging this very useful webinar. And I do hope that in future also we are going to arrange such type of useful webinar in future. Thank you, sir.
I will definitely prefer to do it. I will definitely prefer to do you till the time I will have my visions. I will try to depart with you, all of the members. This is my.
Kaushal, I must congratulate you. Anupam Malik here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For the first time, somebody has taken up a issue which is very sensitive, and every unit, every industry has the problem. The labor department is sitting in the bloody office for Diwali. Bonus and gift and this and that. The wonderful thing is that you made it categorically clear that if you put it in the agreement, you are going to be in trouble and you make it a part of a legal settlement and your liability will be. This is the most beautiful thing, the biggest blunder everybody is committing, and you are first thing you addressed was this. I must congratulate you that you have raised wonderful issues which nobody has addressed till today. In so many seminars, in so many functions I have seen, for the first time somebody has raised this issue. And everybody is in trouble because of this. It has become a part of norms, service condition in a way indirectly, and people make it a statutory part of condition by entering into an agreement. And the sanctity of a gift, a relationship, and a sentiment has gone and converted into a simple commerce. And when you have militant unions, you have all the more trouble. So I must congratulate again. Thank you very much. You have a fan following, and I'm sure everybody is benefited by your presentation.
This is your blessing, sir. This is your blessing.
No, great. For the first time, somebody is touching this topic, very sensitive topic.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for participating, and we have shared our feedback form with you, and we'll be coming up with more sessions in future, and we look forward for your inputs there. What topics which you people will suggest us, we will be taking those topics also, and we'll be keeping Mr. Kaushal very busy with sharing all these experiences with all of us. And I thank Mr. Kaushal to take out time for us for conducting this session at a small pace, and even I thank all the participants who participated today. I believe you people would have gained some from some experience, some more inputs from him in this particular matter, and looking forward for more sessions. And I will request everyone that there is a this K.L.A channel which we have also started this time, platform wherein you can put in your questions, and we people will be coming back to you after discussion with Mr. Kaushal. So the team will be taking care of all those activities, and you can also follow Mr. Kaushal on the LinkedIn page and even on the K.L.A and the other pages. So we look forward for more such sessions, and happy Diwali to all of you. And I believe this session would have given you a great insight. So can I, if that has been, so can we have some emoji or some thumbs up in the group so we can have a photograph and we can take it forward, if it is okay with everyone?
Yes.
So
Thank you, everybody.